blue sky.
Boy, Stephen ain't gonna be unbearable tomorrow.
Spike is worse. He's texting me.
I'm about to turn down. I'm about to keep his volume down on First Take.
We are the New York Knicks.
Ha! What's up, y'all? We have Barkley. Turn that damn volume down. You see my man? Then go New York, go New York, go. Did you see Jalen Brunson? Did you see OG Anunoby? Did you see Mikal Bridges with the Steelers head? This is what we're talking about, baby. Orange and blue sky. That's what it's all about. The New York Knicks are in the house. The champions are reeling. They got to answer the Kaufman game too. Then they got to come to the Garden, and we'll be waiting for them. We'll be waiting for them. This is what it's all about right here. First takes in the house. Go New York, go New York, go! Woo! In overtime, 108-105. They stormed back with a full team effort. OG Anunoby had 29. Captain Clutch himself, Jalen Brunson, Clutch Player of the Year. Turned it on again in the fourth quarter. But then Mikal Bridges played lockdown D in overtime to steal home court. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum had a fourth quarter to forget, of course. Through the first three quarters, Tatum had 19 points while shooting 43% from the field. He then combined to go 1 for 9 from the field in the fourth quarter and overtime in Monday night's Game 1 loss to the Knicks, ending the game with 23 points, 16 rebounds, and 6 assists. So, Wendy, we'll come to you first. What was the biggest reason the Knicks won Game 1? I'm listening, my brother.
I got to tell you, the TD Garden was hollowing out here in Boston last night. It was quiet, and all of a sudden, from the rafters, I hear, Stephen A. And I said, he's in L.A. Now, I don't want to take anything away from the Knicks because it was there, and Brunson and Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart, who we haven't given enough credit to. I've talked about this game. They took it. But this was a story of the Celtics letting the Knicks off the hook. I have never seen a display, even by the standards of the Celtics, who frankly have achieved new frontiers of what it looks like to shoot up a ton of threes. They've never done this before. They were chucking like I've never seen them chuck. And there was at one point in the third quarter where they took 19 out of 20 shots were threes. They got up 20 points in this game, and their next 10 shots were threes, and they missed all of them. They let the Knicks off the hook repeatedly down the stretch of this game. They would run some action on offense. They would get a favorable matchup. Jason Tatum in front of Jalen Brunson. Jason Tatum on a slower Karl Towns. And they would let him off the hook. More than half of their three-pointers came in the first half of the shot clock. Totally the definition of settling. And so, man, the Knicks did a great job getting this game, but they had to get the game the way that the Celtics let them off the hook with those three-pointers.
I did not like your tone at all in that opening segment. I'm going to give Perk a chance to respond. I did not like your tone, Wendy. Perk, I'm going to give you a chance to do better. Go ahead.
The Knicks took that game. They took that game. Wendy, don't start with all that. They had the favorable matchup. No, they didn't. What happened was Tom Thibodeau went in there in the locker room before the second half, and he got on their ass about physicality and playing some damn defense. And we saw the New York Knicks starting to get active far as their activity on their deflections, the steals in the passing lane, the offensive rebounds, getting to the 50-50 ball. We saw Jalen Brunson time and time again try to get searched out. Either he was hedging out on the pick and rolls, or he was sitting down and he was getting in the defensive stance, sliding those feet. And offensively, they did exactly what they were supposed to do. You had some great production off the bench from Deuce McBride, OG Anunoby, 2025 version of Scottie Pippen with 29 points. Josh Hart, Swiss Army knife, cut you everywhere but loose. And all of a sudden, we saw Big Body Brunson in the fourth quarter do his damn thing. Take over, trying to switch old man Al Horford, who by the way, did a hell of a job defensively, but great offense beat good defense any damn day. I'm not taking anything away from the Knicks. And last but not least, Wendy, you know this. The Celtics this season, they have a history. They have a history of blowing leads. We was covering it one day. We saw it with the Cavs. They was up by 25, I believe it was, first half, and the Cavs walked them down like the last leg of a 4x4. So let's not sit up here and act like this is not the norm when it comes down to the Boston Celtics. Just give yourself a chance. That's what the Knicks done, and they pulled it out.
I am not blind. I'm not delusional. I recognize the fact that you got to win 4 games to win a series. I understand that, and the Boston Celtics should still be the favorites. I get all of that. But damn it, we can talk about that another day. This morning, right now, it's orange and blue skies, baby. It's orange and blue skies. That's what we're talking about here. I saw my man Jalen Brunson. Yeah, not once. Yeah, not twice. Yeah, this is what the man did in the fourth quarter. I saw them down 20 in the third quarter, and they come storming back. I love the fact that they started off the fourth quarter with scoring 8 straight points. I love that. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. I saw Jason Tatum held to 0-for-7 shooting in the fourth quarter. I saw Mikal Bridges, who was struggling throughout, hit a 3 in overtime to put him up 106-100. I saw not 1 but 2 steals of Jaylen Brown. I saw a block of a Drew Holiday 3-point attempt. That's what I saw from Mikal Bridges. I saw Karl Anthony Towns getting in foul trouble, playing by foul trouble, still giving you a double-double. I saw OG Anunoby, that dude right there, you understand, dropped 29, whether it was a 3, whether it was a tomahawk slam, whether it was going to the hole when necessary. That's what I saw. I saw Jalen Brunson dropped 29 points, including being Mr. Clutch himself, the clutch player of the year. And I saw the New York Knicks 0-10 against the top 3 teams in the NBA this season. Okay, go on the road in Boston, remain undefeated on the road in this postseason, knocking off the Boston Celtics. It ain't their fault that Boston settled for 3 points, shooting 3-pointers all day long, missing 45 3-pointers. That ain't the New York Knicks' fault. Ain't nobody tell the Boston Celtics to exercise that kind of game plan. So as we look at this right now, and we see the New York Knicks up 1-0 in this series. Now if you go back to the Garden, okay, and let's say for the sake of argument, after 4 games, it's tied 2-2, and it's the best of 3. That's more than any of us expected, which brings me to this question, Wendy. Can the New York Knicks possibly win this series?
So let me just say this. If the Knicks want to win this series, then Game 2 is a must-win. And you may think that's strange, and I'm not even trying to take the focus off Game 1. The Celtics, for various reasons, a lot of it self-inflicted, drop home games. I don't know why. They just do. They did it throughout the season. They actually were a better road team than they were at home during the course of the season, especially when it comes to the top teams. The Knicks have been unbelievable on the road in the playoffs. Guys, they're 4-0. And I realize that the Pistons are inexperienced, but still, you go in there and win 3 games in Detroit, including winning the closeout game there. That's really impressive. But they haven't been great at the Garden. So I know the